Sometimes a feel-good movie is all you need to lift your spirits. Arlo the Alligator Boy is a new animated movie on Netflix, and it might just put a smile on your face. A young humanoid alligator travels to the big city in hopes of reuniting with his estranged father, meeting a colorful cast of characters along the way. So like the title says, Arlo is an alligator boy, which means he's an alligator with a head of hair, he wears clothes, and walks around on two legs. He also speaks, and he can sing. This is a really cute and uplifting movie. I read where the director wanted to create a story and character that was extremely positive and had a happy outlook on life. As the character would venture out into the world, the director wanted to have a story where instead of Arlo becoming jaded and hard because of the world, he rubbed off on those he met, spreading his joy and happiness, which then changed the world. It's such a happy thought to have a character who's not damaged by what goes on around him, but instead brings joy. So first off, the animation in this is wonderful. It's highly creative in the character design, and I love that Arlo's world has humans, animals, and creatures that fall kind of somewhere in between. Some of the characters in animation kind of remind me a bit of regular show. The characters are random, each with quirks that make them unique and enjoyable. The art is a mix of standard hand-drawn animation, but includes scenes and backdrops that are like watercolors and sketches. It's all varied and mixed, and it complements the overall narrative effectively. In addition to the art, the music in this is spectacular. There are a bunch of original songs, and most, if not all, were written by the show's creator. The characters perform the songs, and they help to tell more of the story and give it even more emotional weight. Plus, they're just fun songs. One or two of them really had me tapping along because the melodies were so easy to just get stuck in my head. So we have great animation and wonderful music and songs, but what about the story? It's simple and straightforward, but it's sweet. We have Arlo, who originally came from the city, ended up in a swamp as a baby, and was raised by a woman living in that swamp. He grew up in the swamp, and when he became a teenager, he wanted to venture out into the world to find his birth family. On his travels to New York, where he believes his family is, he meets different people and also comes into contact with the antagonists of the story who want to keep Arlo for their business. The group has small adventures along the way, and I mean small, but during these times, they also have some good conversations which are impactful and sweet. So basically the story is about someone searching to belong, trying to find where they fit in the world and creating friendships along the way. Now there are some jokes interspersed in this which made me chuckle, but it's not an outright laugh fest. The cuteness of the characters and story certainly gloss over any parts that could be wanting. Now the story and outcome are predictable, but for me it didn't matter. From just about the opening scene, I was hooked. The bright colors and exciting music, it set the stage and kept it going pretty much the entire way through. There is a point where the story is reaching its climax and there's a slight tonal shift during this portion, but the contrast is fitting and is also needed to convey the correct level of emotion. Surprisingly, this is 90 minutes long. I didn't feel the time, and I think a lot of that is due to the fact that the songs are so catchy and pleasing to the ear. One thing that I found cool is that the actor who plays Arlo, Michael J. Woodard, this is his first performance in either a movie or a TV show. And not only does he voice the character, but he sings the songs too, and he has got some range. I mean, he kills it in both arenas. The voice work creates a sympathetic but joyful and earnest character, and his singing is phenomenal. I absolutely love the story and the display of friendship that is present. Arlo is a positive force, but the strength of friendship is shown also through the group he meets on his journey. They're quite a diverse bunch and seemingly wouldn't fit together, but they choose to create a bond of friendship that is so strong, and then it's uplifting. That feeling transfers through the screen to us. I mean, I could feel the friendship and love seeing it playing out on screen. There wasn't any backstabbing or manipulation going on with one of them trying to vie for more. Each in Arlo's group rooted each other on, and it just felt good. So if you're in need of a touching and uplifting watch, this is certainly one to check out. There's no sex, nudity, or profanity, but there is some animated violence. I give Arlo the Alligator Boy 4.5 out of 5 couches. So have you seen any other uplifting shows or movies lately? Let me know what you watched in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.